Good morning. How you doing, Anna? Hi, Chris. Good morning. Hi, Amanda. Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning, Janelle. I have to give my glasses a minute to readjust. I was just outside in the sun. Looks so silly. Hi, I'm Ibler today. Bipolar? You're feeling bipolar today, Janelle? Is that what you're saying? Hi, Cassie. Good morning, Valerie. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Cindy. Do you want do you want to explain a little more? Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'm doing good. It's a beautiful day here in Central PA. Finally, it's not freezing cold. There's sun. The sky is blue. Plants are coming out. The bees are buzzing, and I'm drinking water. Thank you. I actually, if you can believe it, I got this from a yard sale. Yes, a yard sale. And I think it's like, well, this one is like it's an agate. I forget what kind. It's a type of agate, and there's smoky topaz at the top. And this is another type of agate. Are you wearing your Normalized Magic tank? I'm ready to order some more. I need to put in an order for some more because it's now getting to be tank top weather, and I'm ready to represent. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, I put the dates up for the next 2 live channelings, so you will find that on the at a glance. I don't remember in my brain right now when that is, but they're on a few different. I think they're on Sundays this time, so mark your calendars. Doing some smudgies, little smudgies for you, TikTok. Here you go. The smudgies for you, Instagram. It's not super smudgy. Let me do more. Let's do more fire today. Hey, Catherine. Hi, Nancy. It wasn't enough fire. It's kind of weak. I'm gonna try it again. Hey, Beth. Good morning, Heather. All right, we're doing this again. Smudgies for you. A little more of that. Smudgies for you. Hey, Tisha. Good morning, Scarlett. Enjoy that smudginess. And some smudgies for you, YouTube. And now for me. Good morning. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Victoria. Good morning. Good. Fixed it. Send you off into the weekend. Oh, you are asthmatic? I have something for you. We'll do Dragon's Blood Essential Oil Spray. Boop, boop. There you go. I fixed it for you, Donnie. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, hey everyone. Here we are, another Friday. It's been kind of a wild week with the energy and moving into Taurus season. I'm just going to remind you about the theme for Taurus season, which is to lead by your pleasure. And that is not usually something we do by default, right? But I really am encouraging everybody to ask themselves what that means for you, what it means to lead with your pleasure, what actually makes you feel good. Because here's the thing, it's been fucking crazy. The past 2 weeks have been crazy, but this past week, like, wow, I have never experienced the energy like this before. Things are happening so fast. Shifts and like just like almost like gears cranking into place, and moving faster than you're ready for. So there's a lot of catch up to play here, because your body, like your actual physical body, is just being put through the ringer with this. Like, we've had practice with ascension upgrades in our body for years now, and especially the past 2 years, like it's been ramping up, especially since the last Lionsgate. But even so, with that kind of preparation for our bodies to experience this type of energetic shift, it's still like kind of killing you a little bit. It's like it's hard to know from day to day how you're going to feel, and the only thing to really do is to flow with it and like understand that on the other side is going to be something great. And also not to push yourself when you clearly should not be pushing yourself. Like, you're not going to win any races here by being like, well, I feel like shit and I need to take a rest, but I'm not. Like, we're not doing that, right? So it's Chris says, I'm tired of feeling, yeah, I'm tired of feeling nuts. Yeah, well, I would say me too, but I think I've normalized that for myself, um, on this end in my life. Um, Everything, like, things are happening so fast and they're exactly what I asked for. Like, they're exactly what I asked for, but it's almost like, even though this is what I do every day, I'm still like looking at it like, how could this be possible? Like, oh, what the hell? Um, and it's kind of learning how to receive what you've asked for, because I think that a lot of the time we ask for things and we don't really believe we're going to get them. So we don't really prepare ourselves for them, at least not in the present moment. So we have to get kind of used to preparing ourselves to receive in the present moment, because as time rapidly disintegrates, there is really not no lag time. Like before, there was a timeline of appropriate time between things. Like, you would know how long something would take, right? Now you don't. Now you don't know how long anything's going to take, but chances are it's going to be a lot faster than you thought. So just keep that in mind. Like, time is so rapidly disintegrating, and you can either like freak out about that or kind of embrace it and start working with that energy of understanding that you are manipulating it. Hey, Freddie. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, friends. Yeah, the back and forth between operating systems, absolutely. Yep. So, with the fact that things are moving so fast, right? I've had a lot of people ask me, what do you do if you're like, okay, things are manifesting so fast, but you either have like a lot of thoughts of like how everything can go wrong, a lot of anxiety, or you don't know what you want, so you don't even know like what to ask for. And if you are in that space where you're kind of feeling like, I know things are happening so fast and I know that I'm directing this, but I don't know what to ask for, that would be a signal to me to recommend to you that you pull yourself out of those details and stop putting so much pressure on yourself. No one's missing anything. And I think that's the other thing. Like, there's nothing for you to miss. It's you're in it now. This is where we are. You're not going to miss the boat, and you're not going to mess it up by having like a negative thought. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not going to mess it up. Like, you're supposed to have negative thoughts. If we all ran around only having positive thoughts, what a bunch of boring assholes we would be. You need the color, you need the space, you need the diversity of thought and feeling. All of those things are important. You're not going to mess up your manifest because you had a bad attitude. But the thing that I would encourage you to do is, if you're feeling overwhelmed, like, well, I don't know what I want, don't worry about it. How do you want to feel? Start there. How do you want to feel? Right? Like, when you wake up in the morning, what's the feeling that you want? And just think about that every once in a while, right? Just think about it and allow that to be what leads you through, right? If I'm saying to myself, I want to feel really okay, if I'm like, let's think about this. I want to feel really comfortable in my body. I want to feel comfortable and capable and strong in my body. That's what I want to feel when I wake up in the morning. If I keep that in my mind, right, as like, this is the thing I want, and I repeat it to myself every so often. Maybe I write it on my bathroom mirror. Maybe, it's something that I just have as a mantra somewhere. Who knows? Whatever. Um, the more that I think about that, the more that I say that, like, I want to feel comfortable and sovereign and powerful in my body. I'm going to start attracting to myself ways to affirm that for me in my life. And it could pop up from anywhere. But if I'm like open to that, it's going to come through. And the same thing is going to happen for you. So if you're getting bogged down with the details and that is not working for you, take a break from them. You can go back to that at another time if you want to. But how do you want to feel? And just focus on that and allow it to change from day to day. You can do that too. You don't have to pick one thing and stick with it forever. That's also boring, right? We came here to experience all of the things. You get to flit around like a little hummingbird from one thing to the next. That doesn't make you an inconsistent person. You Why not taste all the things? Why not try new experimental things and say like, "Oh, I like it," or "I didn't like it," and then move on to the next thing. I get myself caught up in that sometimes um, where I think that I have to make the right choice because whatever choice I make, um, that's going to be what I'm stuck with. And that mentality is very stressful and very like it boxes you in, right? And so you don't have to do that. It's not true. It's a construct. And as you loosen yourself from those tight strings, you have freedom of movement, and it's really lovely. So if that's you, if you've been feeling that, and it's like things are going so fast, just remember time isn't real. That's why they appear to be going fast because everything is just like, woo. Um, and it'll be great. So we're here on this ride together. A few things I want to remind you of. I think I'm going to remind you of this every time I get on here. Dates for you. Eclipse season is beginning at the end of this month. What's today? 22nd. So we've got about what, 9 days? 9 days or so until 8 days until the first eclipse. And the first eclipse is going to be a solar eclipse, and that's on the 30th of April. The second one is a lunar eclipse on the 15th of May. We're already in eclipse season, we're already in the energy, but it is going to ramp up and is going to peak in that window between the 30th and the 15th. And don't worry, I'll be walking you through that. If you um, if you are going to be joining us for the live channeling, the I think one of the live channelings is actually directly on the 15th, on that Sunday. So we'll be really tapping into the energy and getting more information about that to assist you, support you, like whatever you need when we get closer to it. But I'm just giving you those dates because that's something that's very prevalent in the energy right now. Carrie, what are you saying? Heard a thing, re-projectors in the year 2027? I don't know what that means. Janelle says, we've come a long way since the 222 portal. Yes, we have. So much has happened. In fact, if you were to sit down and write down everything that had happened since the 222 portal, I think it would blow your mind. I know it would blow mine. So, anyway, if you're new to Coffee and Magic, hi, good morning. I'm here every Monday and Friday. Mondays are 8:30 a.m. and Fridays are 10 a.m. In case waking up too early is not your jam. We talk about the energy here, and I do something called sensory card pulls, where I give you three things. You pick which resonates most for you, and then I do three separate pulls to give you some insight and support for your journey. Um, we also have a community, Inner Sanctum, and you can learn more about the community at sarahamala.com. And if you want to further your adventure with us. So we're going to actually shift into that now. But yes, it's a massive energy, bananas, wow, crazy time. All of the things are happening. They're all happening right now. I don't even really know what to tell you guys about that for me personally, because I've just been like, wow, just kind of sitting back and like, wow. All right. So let me think of the three things that. Ooh, we're gonna do animals today. Okay. Um, well, pets, animals. No, we're doing animals. Um, Possibly amphibians or reptiles as well. Are you ready? Okay. The first one is a turtle. Turtle, fox, and this. I don't know if this is an animal. Let me look this up really quickly. It's not. What the heck? All right. This is so weird, okay, but like I we're doing turtle, fox, and banshee. And a banshee is not an animal, but that's what wants to be the third thing today. Um Wikipedia says that a banshee is a female spirit in Irish folklore who heralds the death of a family member, usually by wailing, shrieking, or keening. So I don't know why that is coming through today, but those are the three we have. So what are you vibing with today? Um, Turtle, fox, or banshee? Never a dull moment here, right? Janelle thinks like, no, I'm going with the screaming banshee. Is it an animal? I don't see it as an animal. I don't see it as an animal. Is it an animal in Avatar? I don't know. Well, either way, either way, turtle, fox, or banshee. And we will be pulling from my OG deck over here. It's the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. Can banshee represent a dying relationship? You know what? Why don't you pick it and see what the message is that comes through? Of course it could, but I don't really know why Banshee decided to join us this morning. But in a time of transition, actually, it makes a lot of sense because right now there's a lot of that energy, transition energy. So it's not shocking, but it's like, whoo, interesting. All right. So turtle, fox, or banshee. I'm shuffling. Let me take some sips of my water, actually. I try really hard to drink water today. Hey, drink water today. So difficult for me. Give me a glass of wine, give me a shot of whiskey, give me coffee. Yes, I'm so here for that. But water, why would I do that? That would help my body. My goodness. Ooh. All right, take all three if you're feeling all three. It's really not as good. Boring. Okay, so again, if you're just joining us, we're about to start the sensory card pulls. Your choices are turtle, fox, or banshee. Just go with what feels like what you are feeling. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, just go with it. Don't overthink it, you know? All right. Shuffling, shuffling. All right, so again, turtle, fox, banshee. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Okay. So if you picked turtle, this one's gonna be for you. Just as a hot tip, if you're new to Coffee and Magic, take what resonates and leave the rest, and listen to all three of the pulls because you might find something that resonates with you, and you absolutely can take it even if you didn't pick it. Okay. The stones in my jewelry. This is an agate, and this is an agate. I don't know exactly what type of agate. This here is a smoky topaz. and then there is an amethyst as well. I got this at a yard sale, so I had to kind of try to figure out what the stones were myself, but it's one of my favorite. I don't wear a lot of silver, but it's one of my favorite. All right, turtle, fox, banshee. It does look like moss agate. All right, so here we are again, my friends. If you've been with us for a minute, you will not be surprised at this pull. So this is your turtle story for today. Oh, look who's back again. It's the forgiveness card. Who hasn't forgiven themselves and or another person or situation? Because this one's been coming up so much. It's gotta be 2 weeks now that this continues to come up for people. So here it is again, if you're keeping track of that. We also have another one that's been coming through, High Priestess, again. And then we have the Burden card, which also has been coming through quite frequently. All right. So let's talk about this. Let's discuss. Um, First of all, these two are going to go together. They're going to talk to you about the things. And here's the deal. Again, forgiveness is cutting the energetic cord between you and something that is draining your energy and not giving you anything helpful in return. If you are holding on to a grudge and holding on to anger or sadness or hurt over something another person did to you or over a situation, it's a reminder that you aren't here to teach anybody any lessons in that way. And you holding on to this is just draining you and it's robbing you of being present in this moment and being able to navigate your life with clarity, with freedom, and with all of your energy, you know? When your energy is, being pulled into the past and your energy is being projected into the future, you're like this, right? So you're very off balance, and it's really difficult to just be here and navigate. But the trick is this present moment is the only moment that you can actually create in, because this is where your present consciousness is, right? This is where you've anchored down. So if you're constantly throwing your energy in different directions than the place where you actually are, then you don't have all your stuff. You don't have all your tools. You don't have a full tank. And it feels very wobbly because you're being pulled back and forth. Okay. So again, forgiveness is not absolving another person for poor behavior. It's no one's getting off, there's no such thing as getting off the hook. But you're not the one who gets to say that. Okay? You're not the one who gets to say that. So it's forgiveness is just releasing that. Okay? It's releasing that energetic cord. So however that's translating for you in your life, right? However that's translating for you in your life, it's whatever this is. If you keep getting this, it's really too heavy to keep carrying into this new energy. It's like you're walking with this heavy thing on your back and it just keeps pulling you down. And it feels like you can't let go of it, right? Because either it's like really wrapped up in your identity, or you just feel like if you let go of it, like some bad shit's gonna happen. Um, there's no way for you to know what's gonna happen when you release this, because chances are you've never done this before in your life. So it's a new skill. And when we have a new skill, it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel natural sometimes. But if it hasn't been working for you and you feel like there's just like nothing to be done, go do the new thing, try it out, right? Try it out. You also have the High Priestess card. And the High Priestess card is here to like like remind you, right, of who the fuck you are. You did not come here to be oppressed and burdened and scared by things you don't understand and don't know. That is very disempowering. That is living from a fear based state. This card is trying to remind you that you don't need to be there. You don't have to live in that space at all. You are in sovereignty in your own life. And the moment that you understand that, everything shifts. It doesn't mean that situations disappear and complications are no longer present in your life. That's not what it means. It means that you're able to navigate this energy and even use this energy to create situations that are more favorable to you. And you don't feel like you're constantly being whipped around by all the things that happen. Like life isn't doing anything to you, you're working together, right? So that is your turtle reading for today for your sensory card pulls. If you're just joining us, we're in the middle of sensory card pulls, which is part of what we do in Coffee and Magic. I give you three things and then I do three pulls and you take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So we just did turtle. Next will be fox and then banshee. So if you're just joining us, you can choose between fox and banshee, or you can just listen to all of them and see what resonates. And if you want to kind of go back and hear the energy update and all of that, you can find the replay on my Instagram. It'll be on my IGTV, and you can watch all of them if you want to from there. All right. The second one is going to be fox. Okay. Banshee is not an animal, but that's just what wants to be here. So I don't know. You just gotta roll with it sometimes, It just is what it is. That's how we do. All right. We're shuffling. I need a shirt that says every day I'm shuffling, like with a deck of cards on it. You know what I mean? Because it's true. Well, I'm shuffling every Monday and Friday anyway. All right. Here we go. All right. My fox friends, you ready? Okay. Here it comes. All right. So if you chose the fox, here's your story. You have the raven. The earth fairy. The cat. Hey, cat. Is that better? Okay. All right. Don't make me sing that song. What does the fox say? Oh my god. I actually saw for the first time um that that YouTube. I never had seen it. I just had heard the little sound bites. I never watched the music video, but that music video, the YouTube, the full thing for the what does the fox say? Holy hell. I died. Like I can't even believe that it existed. It's beautiful. Yes, happy Earth Day, everybody. All right, so the raven, the earth fairy, and the cat. Let's see what your story is. And again, this is fox. I mean, obviously, it's fox. So let's talk about the earth fairy first. The earth fairy is all about your body, which is perfect for Taurus season, which is all about your body. Taurus energy is very much encouraging you to be here in this suit of delightful situations that you have. So if you chose fox, it's time to really, really tap into your body. Your body is intelligent and your body is trying to support you and hold your energy and help you integrate and do all kinds of things right now. And your body is probably a little achy and a little tired. So your body is asking for care. please offer your body that care by asking your body what it needs and allowing that voice to come through, and don't filter it with your programs if you can help it, right? Like if your body says, for example, if I ask my body, "Hey body, what do you need right now?" and my body says, "I need a grilled cheese." And my brain says, "No, because if you eat carbs, you're going to gain weight. No, because the cheese has too many calories. No, because whatever." Do you know that thing that happens? Don't do that if you can at all help it. I seriously encourage you to listen to what your body is asking for and remove the filter of your program so that you can actually hear it and then give your body what it needs. Okay? Your body is asking for things because it needs things. All right? And it is not a moral imperative. It's not a judgment. It's not going to make you less holy or more spiritual or less spiritual. Give your body what it wants, for fuck's sake, right? Why did we play this game? So listen to your body. Do you need more movement? Do you need more water? Do you need more sleep? Do you need to, I don't know, create some structures in your life that allow your body to get a little bit more rest, right? Do you need to say no more than you say yes? I don't know. But it's asking you to tap into that. This rolls us right into the cat, which is all about boundaries. And you know what I say about boundaries, or maybe you don't, but boundaries save lives. All of the lives, okay? And boundaries will assist you in allowing your body to have better recovery and to feel more stable and for your energy to feel more stable. So think about how a cat is and model that behavior with your boundaries. A cat like really doesn't give a fuck, right? Like very rarely does a cat give a fuck. And a cat walks into a room with the understanding that it is the king or queen of that room. And the cat says, "And now at this time you may pet me. And now at this time do not pet me. And now at this time I'm taking a nap anywhere I want to." Cat, cat. Think of cats, and you don't have to apologize. Cats don't do that. And we respect them, right? Even if you don't like cats, you kind of have to respect them a little bit because they don't give a fuck. I mean, my cat is really sweet and isn't very like, I don't know, he doesn't have a very bitchy personality at all, but he will absolutely jump up on a counter, see something, and like I swear to God, in his brain, he's like, "I'm choosing violence today and I'm gonna hear this crash." And he's just like, and I watch him do it, and I'm like, I kind of respect you for that because sometimes I just want to jump up on a counter and push something off just to hear it crash, you know? That's freedom. Anyway, that's your cat. And then you have the raven, and the raven is bringing in the energy of understanding that magic is all around you, signs and synchronicities. Um, there are no coincidences, right? It's like right now, the magic is so thick, it it might make you feel desensitized to it, and you'll be like, "That can't be a sign because it's way too on the nose." My dudes, everything is on the nose now. There is 0 subtlety available to us. That is how hard our guides are working on us. They're like, "Hey, hey, 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 hey." Like, are you paying attention? So if a sign comes and you're like, I think I need to sign to your sign," be careful what you ask for because your sign to your sign could really literally smack you in the face and hurt. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So just do like I can't. Just trust your magic. Thank you. That is the end of that one. All right. And then now, I mean the one we're all waiting for, right? The Banshee. Did you guys pick Banshee? I know Janelle did. I know Janelle did. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. I never say my dudes. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. It's been a week. All right. That's all I can say. If you think I did not like run out to the bar down the street yesterday and do like prairie fire shots at like 9 p.m., you're wrong because I definitely did. And I don't regret that, but it's just I've been making some interesting decisions. So I'm fine with them though. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Welcome, Jason. All right. So Banshee was is the third and is not a cute little animal like turtle or fox. It's a screaming female ancestor that warns of a death imminent in the family. So it should be interesting to see. Yeah, sorry. Let me do. Thank you, Chris. Let me do a few sips. I'm not hungover. Like, mm-mm, but I am dehydrated. Oh, what are prairie fire shots? Prairie fire shots. Okay, you're gonna love this story. You're gonna wish you hadn't asked me because I'm totally derailing. I'm derailing. Um, so prairie fire shots, if Google is accurate, were created like way back in the day, like saloon era time, as punishment for patrons who couldn't pay their bar tab. And I don't know if that's true or not, but I think at that time it was probably whiskey and some sort of like hot pepper. Okay. Now, a prairie fire is Yukon Jack and Tabasco sauce. All right. And my girlfriend and I had prairie fire shots months ago. And it was like a night. We went to this like dive bar near my house and we just got fucked up. Like I don't know how many prairie fire shots we had, but it was enough. And obviously had a blast, but like, whoa. And for some reason, um, that's become our like drink of like celebration of times. So last night we were doing a little celebration of times. I was like, should we just run out to that bar and like do a couple prairie fire shots? And she was like, absolutely. Now the bar does not have Tabasco brand sauce. They have like Crystal, which is great, but it's not like regulation prairie fire. So I brought my own bottle of Tabasco with me to the bar. And we went there and had a couple of those, and that is what it is. So, you know, bring your own Tabasco if you're not sure if they have it. You just basically get an iced shot of Yukon Jack, and you just whoop, 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 put the Tabasco right in there and down the hatch. And I think it's delicious. Um, but that's just me. That's just me. So that's what I did last night. And then we couldn't leave because the system shut down and they couldn't process the credit cards. So we were there for a while. No, I was not kidding about the Tabasco. That's real. That's real. Okay. Yeah. You gotta take some things seriously. I'm a purist when it comes to certain things. Beverages, I'm very serious about. So anyway, yeah, that's what I did. But again, I feel absolutely fine this morning. Like I only had like two of them. It's not like I had six of them. I knew I was working this morning. Okay. Anyway, back on back on track. You ready for your banshee? Yes. Okay. Wait, what? You're brushing your teeth and a snake was at your window staring you in the face? Holy shit. Damn. That sounds crazy, Catherine. Oh, yeah. Kate, didn't I run into you at a bar one time? I feel like I did. The wildest thing for me, like living in this small central PA area, is like when I go out somewhere, like, drinking or whatever the fuck I'm up to, and somebody comes up to me and they're like, are you Sarah Mala? I watch you on Coffee Magic. And I'm like, I am. This is so weird. Like, I don't hate it, but here I am with my prairie fire. Normalized magic. I'm doing my job. All right, here we go. Boom. Oh my fucking God. Janelle. Oh. Okay. You ready? Bringing it back. Bringing it back from the dive bar. Okay, so Banshee. Banshee people. It's the goblin again. Do you need a talking to? We're doing this again. I feel like I should just do a write up on the goblin and on forgiveness and just like send him out and be like, please do this. Please do this. This is your assignment. That's right, Kate. Out in the wild. um, so that's what I feel like I should do, but it's fine. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna tap in and see what this is. So anyway, you have the goblin. You also have the love card. We like that. That's lovely. Or is it? And it's the Merlin. All right. So listen, it's not bad. Nothing's bad. That's our perception. But I'm gonna come down on you a little bit about this one. Okay? Because again, you may not have heard about the goblin, so I'm gonna tell you about the goblin again. And I'm going to use my excellent toddler and parenting analogy yet one more time because we love to treat our ego like it is this cancerous part of us that we need to cut off. Or like some wild thing that needs to be tamed or needs to learn how to behave and just needs to sit down and be quiet and be good and stop messing everything up. And the goblin or your ego is not that. That way of thinking is incredibly damaging and will always keep you in a cycle of fighting against yourself, right? That whole concept of fighting against your better nature is such a crock of shit because all it does is keep you from being sovereign in your own choices, okay? So if your ego is like blowing up right now, here's probably why. You've spent most of your life trying to cut it out instead of bringing it in. Okay. So think of your ego like a toddler having a tantrum. Okay. Toddlers having a tantrum, they're having a moment. Why are they having a moment? Toddlers have a tantrum. Children have tantrums because they have big feelings that they don't know how to process in that moment because they're new here, right? How do you react to that? How do you handle that with a child? Do you say, get the fuck out of here with your tantrum? Don't bother me with that. Go sit in the corner. I don't want to deal with you. Do you do that? Because if you do, what are you showing that small child? You're showing them that their feelings, their energy, their presence does not matter to you and you are not part of this. And that back and forth creates incredible tension within all of your parts. So instead of that, why don't we ask ourselves, what is it you're trying to express? What are you trying to express? What's hurting you? What's confusing you? What's scaring you? What is it? And let's bring that ego back in and embrace it and give it love so that it doesn't need to act out to get your attention all the time. If you're giving your ego healthy attention on a consistent basis, it's not going to have a tantrum because it's like, oh, I belong here. I'm very loved and supported. You see what I'm saying? Having a healthy ego means that you really are allowing yourself to think well of yourself. It allows you to accept compliments with grace. It allows you to accept good things in your life without thinking there's a catch. It allows you to have people in your life who want to support you and give you love without thinking there's an ulterior motive. Do you know what I mean? A healthy ego allows you to do that, allows you to step out in front and say, this is who I am. An unhealthy ego is just an ego who has not been pulled in. Okay. So take it for what it is, friends. But if you've been getting the goblin over and over and over again, there's a part of yourself that wants love. And I know I say this to you all the time, but you're not broken. And I'm tired of people describing themselves as that. I'm so broken. I'm so broken. You're not a machine. You're not an object that can be broken. Things have happened in your life that have been intense. Absolutely. But it didn't break you. Do you know your heart doesn't break either? That's not a thing. Your heart is capable of holding all the love. It only gets bigger and bigger and bigger. When somebody hurts you, it hurts. It doesn't break you. And getting out of that mindset is so important because this society has like brainwashed us into believing that we need to be better than we currently are always at all times in order to be deserving of anything good that happens to us. And that, again, crock of shit. You're wonderful and perfect and beautiful and deserving in this present moment. If you never do any other thing again, the fact that you're here on this earth breathing and taking up space is a miracle. You don't have to be better. You just have to learn to love yourself. And the moment that you do, all of that other stuff is going to poof out of the way. And the Merlin is here to give you some support and power in that. A lot of us have been scared of our own power, right? And if you found me here today, if you're resonating with the frequency I'm putting out there, that means likely you've always been too much for somebody, right? You're probably like that one person in your family that just doesn't fit in. You've probably spent a lot of time in your life trying to be normal and just feeling kind of outcast and like all those things. But then in the back of your mind, there's also that interesting feeling, right? And that thing that you are trying to suppress that says, you're kind of a big deal. And you're like, no, I'm not. I can't be a big deal. Like, not me. But it's like, no, you're kind of a big deal. And it's like, how do you hold all that? How do you hold your feelings of self-loathing and how you don't belong anywhere and how like you just can't do shit for shit? And then at the same time, feel like you're kind of a big deal secretly in the back of your mind, right? What do you do with that? Well, that's the ego work, right? That's allowing yourself to be big. We've got to allow ourselves to be big. This is actually the time you came here for. You didn't come here to fit into your family. You didn't come here to get the white picket fence and make sure you have a little tiny, quarter-acre lot and make sure the lawn's exactly at half an inch every day. You didn't come here for that. Some people did. Some people absolutely came here to have that experience. We don't judge that. That's not for you to judge. In fact, you don't need to worry about what anybody else is doing. But you came here to do this now, to be big now. You're activated now. This is what you came here for. So whatever it is that's rising up within you, ride the wave because this is what you came here for. Activated now. All the experiences that you've had up to this point, absolutely helpful, on purpose, no mistakes. What the fuck is a mistake anyway? Again, the programming, all right? It's the programming. And we are removing the program and getting back to self, all right? So you're not changing into anything else. You're just removing the not you from all of the parts of yourself. And you're going to be great. And you're going to find more people who are doing all of these same things. And you're going to be nice and weird and delightful together. And you're going to be family because this is what we're doing. We're finding our chosen family. We're finding the people who can support us in this space. Okay. And it's beautiful and amazing and very exciting. So that is your banshee message. Get your shit together. Pull your ego back in. Allow yourself to be big. It's go time, friends. It's like now, right? Eclipse season is 2 seconds from now. It is time to do the things. And if you feel like you're not good enough, you feel like you're anything with a not enough at the end of it, that's okay. That's actually not your fault. Society, the world around you, your family, people, anything, all of those things have been telling you that that's how you should feel. It's a program. So let's reprogram. That's what we're doing. That's the normalizing of the magic. So that is your weekend energy for today. That's your sensory card pulls and your update. Thank you for being here with me. It's been a pleasure to connect energies. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Um, I will be back on Monday. Mondays, I'm live at 8:30, not 10. I'm here Mondays at 8:30, 10 on Fridays. And you can learn more about what I do and all the things at sarahamala.com. And if you are just finding me, make sure you follow me on Instagram so that you can actually keep track of all the things that I'm actually doing, because I think TikTok's a little difficult with that sometimes. I love you. Mwah! Don't forget to drink your water and have lots of fun.